Hello?
Hello everyone, from today onwards I am going to teach you all geography and political science of class 12 ISC. If you have any doubt regarding these two subjects, you can comment down in the comment box and I will try to solve it for you all. I will give important questions also regarding the chapters I will taught, and I will try to come live also in one or two times in a month. So let's begin. Today I will start from political science. And yes, I will do the chapter forms of government, and I will do the syllabus according to the scope of 2023. And if anything will get added later on, then I will teach that also later on. So, the first chapter, forms of government. So, there are three types of states: totalitarian states, authoritarian states, and liberal democratic state. Totalitarian. Let's start with totalitarian state. Totalitarian state is the one in which the state has full control over the whole life of the individual. Means the ruler of the totalitarian state has full control over the life of individual. Means no one is beyond to go across the wheel of the state. Every part of the life of the everyone is according to the state, according to the ruler. Means everything should be according to a ruler. Means judiciary, executive, legislative, all the bodies are under the one ruler or a group or his family. In this case means everyone has to follow the will of the ruler, and there is no law or anything against the ruler, and the ruler rule is supreme in this type of state. Means what the ruler will say is supreme over any other courts and anything. Means the judiciary also in this type of state is under the control of the state only. Okay, so learn the meaning of totalitarian state very well. So there are two definitions also. Anyone you can learn, or the meaning of totalitarian state heading under that also you can learn. So let's go to the features of totalitarian state. Let's go to the features of totalitarian state. So totalitarian state is totally opposite of the democratic state. Democratic state means the one in which the government and which means in which in India is in, means the government in which you are living. In India, we are having democratic state. Means we elect the government that's fall under totalitarian state. But in authoritarian state, we also elect the government, but the government are from the single party. Means think about party only. Think about a party BJP, and BJP is ruling throughout the India, and BJP only placing its various candidates in a different area. Means if and we are electing the candidates of BJP only, and we have to elect the candidates of BJP only. Means let's say there are voting, and we have the right to vote. We know that we have the right to vote, and but we can choose the government of our own. From many parties we are choosing the government, but in totalitarian there is no option of choosing the government. There is only one single party. From that party only places various candidates, and from that only we have to choose one candidate for ruling our area. Okay, so today's state is totally opposite of democratic state. It is the concept of centralization of power. At the first only I have told you, it is the concept of centralization of powers. Means every power is in the hands of the ruler only, not in any other hands, not in judiciary, not in executive, but in the hands of ruler. So people have little role in lawmaking, as I have said. We have not free to vote in that state because there are not many parties. So only one party will place different types of people in different people in other constituencies. So we have to elect that party only, but we can choose the members. But there is our limited freedom. So it is in the base of all state is in force. Yes, it is a force because people have to do what the ruler is said. Because as I have said earlier, no part of the life is outside the control of the state. Rights of the people depends upon the wishes of ruler. Means if the ruler think that to give the people this right, then only The people can get those right. If the ruler think no, they should not get the this right, then they don't give these rights. So, totalitarian state stands for monolithic society, one leader, one party, one ideology, one government, one rule. As I have said, totalitarian state, one party is there. So, it stands for monolithic society, one party, one leader, one ideology, one government, one rule. Means the rule of only the party which is ruling. Press and mass media is owned by the state. Only that part of public opinion is what suits for the ruler. Means here the press and media is also controlled by the state, and only that much part is shown or telecasted on the television, or give information to a people which suits for the rulers only. They don't give excess information. Change of ruler is sudden and characterized by big and often violent changes of policies. Change of ruler is violent because there is unreal elections is held in totalitarian state. Only one group is placing all its members in various areas, and we are electing for that. In that case, we don't have rights, equal rights. We don't have proper rights to elect the voters of our choice, because there is only one party. So if we want to change the ruler or change the rule of that party, then there is a sudden and violent process. There is a lack of independent judiciary, as I have earlier said, that there is not, it is under the control of judiciary. In India, the judiciary's rule is supreme, but in this type of state, the rule of ruler is supreme. So you are going to learn all these features by heart, because in ISC this type of features come. So now, totalitarian, authoritarian states. It is similar to totalitarian state, but it's not almost totalitarian state. It's fall under the category of the state which do not fall under the category of liberal democratic states, or totalitarian state forms under the category of authoritarian state. So let's read. In simple words, a state governed by a very powerful ruler or a civil or military dictator or junta is held by an authoritarian state. It is characterized by a strong centralization government structure in which the executive dominates the legislation, and which and even uses the judiciary for serving in needs. Means here strong centralization of power is there, but here the executive dominates the legislation and uses the judiciary. Means here they have role of judiciary and executive also, not only the roles of ruler, as in the authoritarian, as in the totalitarian state. We have seen that there is only the rule of ruler, and the state is run by civil or military dictator or junta. And here comes a dictatorship also. So entitled to limited freedom. Citizens are limited to entitled freedom. Means they are given freedom more than authoritarian, totalitarian state. Limited or regulated openness allotted. Centralization power is considered ideal, but along with several other with limited and division sharing of authority is tolerated. Centralization of power is ideal, but some sharing of power is also there. In totalitarian state, we have seen that there is no sharing of power, but here in authoritarian state there are some sharing of powers. So let's start with the features of totalitarian states. Big limitation is imposed upon open political competition upon political parties and elections. Here also limitations are there in political parties and elections. Here also the state is run by one government, but here limited freedom is given to the citizens, and the judiciary is also having their role. The definition of what political is more restricted in the totalitarian state than in the authoritarian state. Means here the political or the political process is less powerful than the totalitarian state. Rulers mostly use the force or coercion to command the political uniformity or obedience. Here also the rulers use force and coercion to command the political uniformity or obedience. It is usually one civil or military dictator or junta that monopolizes political control and power over the whole state and its government. Here I have said that it is ruled by one civil or military dictator or junta. That is only written here. So totalitarian states and authoritarian states are over. Let's now see the difference of totalitarian and authoritarian state. Totalitarian state, no pluralism. Authoritarian state, limited or controlled pluralism. Means here we have already said that limited or some powers are given to the people. So here it is written, no difference between state government and society. Authoritarian state maintain a certain distance between state government and society. Means I have said that state government and society, there is no difference in uh, judiciary, executive and others. Here only it is written that there is no difference. The rule of ruler is supreme, so there is no difference. But in here we have said that executive has certain powers and judiciary has certain powers. So here there maintains a certain difference between the state government and society. Rule of a single party, in reality it's top leadership. As you have I have earlier said that rule of a single party and here rule of a dictator and not rule of law. Authoritarian states, total and intense centralization of all powers, executive, legislative and judiciary, in the hands of the top leadership of a single party. As I have said, the centralization of all powers in the totalitarian states. But in authoritarian states, excessive power and strong position of executive in the political system. Here there is a strong position of executive, as I have earlier said this also. So up to this clear. If any doubt is there according to this part, then please tell in comment. Please comment down in the comment box. I will try to solve. And here from here there are 4 questions can come. What are totalitarian state, what are authoritarian states, and the features of totalitarian state, authoritarian state, and the difference is very important between totalitarian state and authoritarian states. So for today this much only. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.